Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Jake with Mind Over Mind, and today I'm going to be reviewing Qatar, the creature of stone. Without further ado, let's begin. And this is Qatar, the creature of stone. Oh boy, this one's gonna be fun. This set has received a lot of controversy before its launch, and it's well deserved, to be honest. But before we get into that stuff, let's go ahead and go over the Shadow Trap. So this is one of the ones that I like the most, or maybe second from the most. It has a red eye, typical, and the legs aren't that great, but I do like the pincer on the end, this tail piece. Of course, the Shadow Trap can open and close, which is the main function of this kind of minion set. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Shadow Trap. Which one do you like the most? I guess that's the question I wanted to ask. Do you like the one that comes with a Kier or a Kita or one of the other ones? Let me know in the comments below. And then we get to Qatar, the Bionicle set that nobody wanted. Honestly though, this is the lowest ranking set, and not only was it the one that everyone didn't really want to see reviewed, it's the one that generally gets a lot of hate on the internet. I've seen quite a few angry posts for people who have purchased this set and are just not a huge fan with it, and I agree. It's kind of clunky, it's a blob, it doesn't really have a shape. It doesn't have a consistent color scheme. There's multiple shades of orange, there's a tan thrown in there, there's multiple colors of pins. It just doesn't really work all that well. I will say though that the function is okay. It's not the greatest, it's not the best, but I do like it better than like maybe Tarak or Lemme. Of course, you spin this tail side to side and it brings the claws up and down, which I like. It's cool. It's a old school Bionicle technique, I guess magic trick in a way. Basically, it's using these gears to, pull off something that's kind of cool. I like that, but other than that, I don't know what it was going for. I mean, I know that it's not really based on any particular animal, but adding the tail on there, that makes you think scorpion. So I'm thinking this is a scorpion. But, I mean, the tail's the only thing that really resembles anything. I don't know. I will say though that with this set, the build was simple yet annoying. There was plenty of times where these two gears kept falling out of their pins. And I don't know why that is. Whenever I turn the tail, sometimes one of these just simply pops off. I don't know if anyone else is having that problem, but it certainly happened to me multiple times. I don't know what was going on with this set. I'm pretty sure I built it properly too. I looked at the instructions multiple times to consult the official source, but I don't really know where it's going. Of course, the mechanic or the function also kind of limits posability too. When you want to, pose his head turning one way or another, it basically blocks his arm from moving and it locks up the whole system. So you're very limited to the facial expressions, or not the expression, but I guess the poses that you put this guy into, because the back of his head completely blocks some of the functionality. You really have to turn it, and even then it just doesn't really work out. So you're kind of forced to putting his head to a low position like this, maybe have him look downwards so his face doesn't interfere with the function at all. I just don't know what LEGO was thinking with this one. Maybe if they had put his head higher up just a little bit, that maybe would have solved the problem, but as it stands, you can't really do anything about that at the moment. I don't know what they were doing. Also, on the terms of posability and putting this thing on the shelf, I would want both of the arms to be kind of forward like that if I were to put it on the shelf, but you're kind of limited in the fact that one of these arms is always going to be raised upwards. I don't know exactly how to pose this guy because the way that the gears are set up, they're never really set forward like that, and when they are, the weight of one of these arms is always going to want to bring it down, which raises the other side up. So it's going to be interesting, posing this guy, putting him on the shelf. I'm actually probably not going to pose him separately, I'm probably just gonna slap him on Pohatu's back and see where that goes. But as it stands, it's not a great set. It's kind of lacking in a lot of things, and it's difficult to pose. And this marks the end of my review series for the Bionicle 2016 Wave, or at least for now. If you guys have been paying attention to my uploads, you'll realize that Liwa was missing, just nowhere to be found. And I will be explaining in a separate video why his review isn't up. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and please be patient for that Liwa review. I promise it'll come some point. This has been Jake with Mind Over Mind, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.